Thabela, Molweni, Sanbonani, emakhaya, emafletini, emaresini, emabhankeni. Yes, those that are chilling with their babes, their significant others, those that are chilling with their parents, those that are just browsing through YouTube and see this girl with the red bean and they're like, and then skip Anila, let's see. Those that are alone, like myself, in this chilly weather, warm greetings, and welcome to the first ever edition of Varsity 101 with Ora. Guys, my name is Ora Thilen. I'm from Northwest. Kodi Chole, go Rusty Dusty. I'm from the villages part of Rusty Dusty. And I am a fourth year LLB extended program at the University of the Free State. I'm a proud Kopsi! What's up, Kopsis? I'm a proud Kopsi, and one day at 5 a.m., guys, you know, very great ideas start at 5 a.m. I'm kidding. I don't know what they say about great ideas. Maybe they start in the morning. I don't know. I had this idea of creating a channel, but I wanted something groundbreaking. Something that's gonna make you stay glued to your screens. Something that's gonna be like, oh wow, really? Something that is going to educate you, and something that is going to make you educate me. Because in this life thing, we learn and we live. So 5 a.m. Boroko Dololo thought create a YouTube channel. I stole the idea for 2 months. I'm like, not ready. Not that I was not ready, but I am afraid of being criticized. You know, because this channel, as much as I'm passionate about it, it's not going to be someone's cup of tea. It's not going to be the next person's edition of what they can watch and waste their data on. Because that is expensive, guys. Data is expensive. Lang understand. And then I thought I'm just going to talk about being a student. Because I'm a student, I'm for students. Let me create a channel for students since I'm a student. Yeah, that. And then I just wanted to have fun. I wanted to make stress fun. And I quote from my good friend, Mema Lejuan. Anyways, and hey to my friends. And everyone that's watching. But I already said hi, so let's move on. Hora, tell us, what's this about? Why are we wasting our data? You're not wasting your data, my child. You are definitely not. Guys, I am gonna talk about university life on social media. When we start off on social media, there is a page called Hire a Graduate #JobsSA. This page has a pinned tweet. On the pinned tweet, there is links to all 26 varsities that are in the country. Now, I'm not sure if there's all 26 because there's TVET colleges now, but this is for universities. Excuse me, pardon me. This is for universities only. The owner of the page gave me authority to talk about that page. You know, if you have a young cousin, a niece, a nephew, a makhelwane, whoever that is gonna want to go to university next year, you just hook them up with the link. But when you hook them up with the link, please, I urge you guys, please make your research. Guys, you know, let me tell you a little story about myself. I matriculated in 2016. And when I matriculated, guys, I had no plans of going to university the following year. 2017. Me, I wanted to chill there by the stoop. People call it veranda or whatever. I wanted to chill there by the stoop with my mom and my cousin and my siblings and my, you know, chill and sip on tea while we say hello to the people. And I did not have any aspirations of going to university. My friends, I'm telling you, my friends in Makwaladi NBT test never apply. They were going online. They were looking for funding. No, I had none of those. Me, Miguel, Munyana. I wanted to chill. And then one time on social media, I met this wonderful soul. We are going to call him Soul, ne? Not Soul the DJ. Not DJ Soul. Soul as in the way he was. Yes, it's a he. The way he was. The soul hooked me up 2017. Early 2017. He applied for funding for me. And then, guys, he applied for funding the day before funding closes. Guys, in life you must have a plan. You must have a plan A, B, C. I don't even care if it's up to Z. But you must have a plan. Well, plans don't normally work out. So, Marat is to plan. You know, plan. The soul applied for me, Khoya University. And then I got an acceptance letter. Guys, just because I got an acceptance letter, it doesn't mean I relaxed. Now I was anxious, you know. Mayana kometseng wa ko diplaseng, wa ko ditholeng. Guys, nna le ha ke tswa for ga gona skontiri, I must tell you that, ne. For it's a medium nice house, 3-bedroom. Richiletse. I live with my mom. She's a single mom. I have 2 siblings, ne. I'm the middle child. I have 2 nephews and 2 nieces, ne. So now Mugele gets an acceptance letter. So what can happen now? Must you just relax? No, you must not relax. You grab the opportunity. Hat acceptance letter, University of the Free State. No, we are moving now. We are going to Free State. We are going to make a better living there. Sharp guys, you know, I saw the acceptance letter as a start for me to have dreams, to have goals, ambitions, to plan. You know, that acceptance letter was the opportunity I was waiting for. It was the wake-up call I needed. Who's gonna provide for your kids? Not that I'm saying because when you chose to sit mostupu, you are wrong. But you know, coming from a poor family, I'm not from a very, very poor family. There's poor families, guys, out there. I'm from a middle class. You can call it a middle class family. You know, I don't have everything I want, but I have everything I need. Do you get what I'm saying? I understand. So I get this acceptance letter. This guy calls me. He's like, we're leaving Gadi 29th of January. I'm like, guy, that's my mom's birthday. What do you mean? He's like, yeah, I don't care. I'm like, you don't care? Like, guy, what do you mean now? Why are you being rude? Like, no, we must move. Little did I know, Gadi line, it's a registration. It's a university. What you see on the news, it's born like of what actually happens. Kali registration. So my mom pegs. Guys, my mom apaka di pizza ngwanaka. Apaka di kopo. Paka mesamo di pillow. But my mom made sure I had everything. One twar. Diaparo tsaka, I legit left nothing at home. When I summer, when I winter, everything was in the suitcase. My brother-in-law and my sister made sure I was well packed, manaka. New suitcase, new bottle, new Jewish. I'm sorry. My family was so excited because I was the first in my mom's daughters to ever go to Varsity. My mom has 3 beautiful queens. She's a queen herself. But now, the middle queen is going to university. So my brother-in-law and my sister my brother-in-law hires a car because those bags, my child, those bags were made. At town with the Q marshal guy. So now when they're packing their bags, it's like, whose bag is this? I'm like, it's mine. It's like, hey, when I fall late, I'm like, yeah, I ain't coming back. I was so nervous, guys. I was scared, and I couldn't go with my mom because I've told you guys I have siblings and I have nieces and nephews. So my mom couldn't just pick up and uncape like other kids' parents do. Not that I'm saying my mom did me wrong. No, my mom actually did me a favor by because from that day, from that minute I left home, we had a mini prayer, and then I learned to be my own person from that time. Guys, out there, somewhere, there's a God, there's a Muhammad, there's a Allah, there's a Jesus Christ, there's the Holy Spirit, and there's God. This is the Holy Trinity. Bueno, whether you are Judah, Buddha, Islamic, Muslim, Christian, Rastafarian, bona, there is a God out there that is making things happen for you. One understand? I was not planned to go to university. Like, I was not planned. Guys, acceptance letter. My mom is in her 50s. Soon she'll be 60. She didn't know what's an acceptance letter. Even now, guys, there are things whereby my mom, I still have to explain. Oh, okay, mama. Koskolong bare. Ne? Koskolong bare. Wang understand? Not that I'm saying, well, it's her fault. No, my mom strived for her queens banele a better future. So the queens are making sure the nieces, the nephews, their children have a better future. One understand? So now, Gidi 29, it's a January 2017. Mogai ole, wa pestara ka phone. Or outfit. We better get going. Mind you, habang kata. So, kita maka taxi atala ki January. There's a lot of students that are going back. Hota ka ni. Naki keditse khosi khadi fa ke mo. Kita sa maka 11. Hey, 10 ya ranke. Ontsar. So we get to the rank. Mogele ga a bakanya dilo tsa marobalo. Little did I not think of a shelter. Like the way I was so scared, so nervous. I'm leaving home. Like 19 years I've been with my mom. Now all of a sudden I must pack and leave and go start a new life. Guys, this is emotional. So now Ratamaya there. Ratena go ranking Bloemfontein Estate. Hello, City of Roses, Sabangen. Reteneda, I don't know no one. I only know this soul that I'm going with. Luckily, there's a cousin of mine on Facebook, on social media, pardon me. Leanne, she was like, UFS anyone. I hadn't talked to this girl in the longest time. Like, guys, about my 5 years, max. Because we used to change schools. So now I'm like, oh, at least there's a friendly face. So we exchange numbers. We call each other. Ka registration. Guys, line ya registration ga se papen place. Hey! Line ele no kore. Le student no ga le tswa fe line because hey, line batho. Line. Guys, there's a lot that goes on into being a university student. So, when I talk about those links, they're on social media. You're gonna get your acceptance letters. You must know if your university wants you to pay a registration fee. Other universities want you to pay a registration fee. Others don't. There's nothing wrong with asking someone for help. You know, asking someone for a bit of knowledge. Because Lebanon, they didn't know. Again, now they need to know. They need to tell you so that you'll educate the next person. So now, Ratzena, register. Lena registration, it's not that easy. I'm sure it's in a kafale kaboma past 9. Kids like kaboma past 4. So now, Ratzena ka for registrationing, I register. Okay, I'm a full student. After 4 years, as I'm a full student now, the guy buys me a textbook. My guy's nan regular textbook, guys. So my guy on regular textbook. Now, my guy's nan regular textbook. When na hore ke kira message. Guys, message already. Davis or Ramokoka. We regret to inform you that you don't have funding. You do not meet the requirements to get funding. Guys, textbook, ke mo library, ke nna le diligent student ke a study sa on tshwara mo kibo. My guy's like, no, we're gonna appeal. Okay. what's up here? Mara anyway, I got my funding, and then bophelo ba nna betere. Now ga bophelo bo nna betere, wetse go sa bakanya ditlangwana tsa pula ga di bakang go sa le gale ke Setswana. I get next bakanya ditlangwana tsa pula. So I'm squatting with this other girl. This other girl is the guy's friend. One time, couple of months I squat with the girl till I fix my own accommodation things. Guys, accommodation is also a stress when you are in university. In this channel, we're gonna try and unpack a lot of things. Maybe call it prepare you for the worst about university. We're gonna make sure you know, your cousins know, your mothers know what to prepare. Because not all mothers are young and vibrant. You know, one night if or BNB, one night stay if things don't go according to plan. Other things you get to go alone. You get to be responsible. Only 19. But other people who school age 17. So finally I registered, I fixed my accommodation things. First day. Guys, now there's something called a faculty. That's what a faculty. I'm there. I see a lot of things main gate on these walls. At my university, there's 8 faculties. The 8th one is under EMS. So there's EMS. There's this new 8th one. It's called business school. There's law. There's medicine. There's humanities. There's natural sciences and agriculture. There's education. What's the 8th one? What's the 8th one? It's D8. Please make sure when you are helping your little sisters or your cousins to apply for funding, make sure they know what the university is offering. Because let's make an example about humanities. Under humanities, there's about 200 courses under one faculty. Faculty is the umbrella term. So there's courses now. There's your psychology, there's your political sciences, there's your what. Then under natural sciences and agriculture, there's your IT, there's your botany, there's your zoology. Under law, there's your BCom law, there's your financial planning law. There's your LLB, the main one, the 4-year one. Then there's the extended program. And under my B.Ed, which is education, there's foundation phase, there is PGCE, something called PGCE. And then there's your theology. The 8th faculty is theology, guys. There is theology. There's also things that it be on the higher certificate in Varsity. Higher certificates, they're offered in different faculties. You get to do the modules, subjects. You transition now from high school to Varsity. Subjects are called modules. You do a few modules, you get your higher certificate, you graduate. Then there's your bachelor's degree, then there's your diploma, then there's your PhD, there's your master's, there's your honors. I don't know the chronological order. If you know it, hook the girl up. You see, those are your qualifications now under your faculties. Then you get to know other things. There's something called a dean. There's something called a managing director. You don't just, the dean is like the principal. Then there's like the deputy principal. Understand? The transition from high school to university is very different. It needs you to learn, to educate yourself, to research, to study, to know exactly what you are going to do, what is expected of you. There's things known as acceptance letter, then all of a sudden the faculty is full. There's such. University can be a horror, guys. It can be a nightmare. Someone accurate acceptance letter, and then all of a sudden the faculty is full. When you are just there, you're like, God, thank you. The little things, man. So that's that. There's your orientation week. Hey, orientation week. There's your people, your peer mentors, that take you to your different races. There's private accommodation, then there's your race, then there's your outside of school race. It has almost the same rules as your inside campus race, but they more or less follow the same rules, but they're just outside. I understand. There's a lot that you need to know, guys. There's buildings name. That's the one thing that always tells me every year, that first years go through is getting the wrong direction. Let's say an example. Obviously, first example most of the time because I'm a UFS student. Mabaleng building. Also go guy. Go HMS. Ne? Holo go HMS o batla mabaleng. Wa itse motho ba go rarowe guy. Go stabilize. Imagine mabaleng is so far. Not so far, but it's like far. And then the person gives you the wrong direction. It's an initiation process. Rago initiate. Welcome. It's how Varsity is, guys. This channel, we're gonna talk about the trial, the tribulation, the chronicles, the good, the bad. We're just going to learn and educate each other. I'm even gonna invite a few people from different universities, from the college, people that do long distances, people that do e-learning. There's something called e-learning. Now there's something called online learning because of the current COVID-19 pandemic, but there's something called e-learning. E-learning students, I think they only come to university for exams. Yeah, I think they only come to university for exams, because I've seen go EXR, go examination center. You see, there's even a place where you write examination because normally if your high school doesn't have, because I guess this thing is for different people. If your high school had a hall, grade 12 ba kwalla ko holong, go university re kwalla ko EXR. You understand? So that's that, guys. This channel is just for having fun. It's for making stress fun. It's for educating. It's for informing. It's for teaching. It's for bona. It's for everyone. That is anyone. That is everybody. So you can tell your friend to tell their friend to tell their makelwane and their neighbor and their cousin and their nephew and their niece. There's someone there on YouTube that wants to cause havoc. Mara wants to cause educational havoc. Now, guys. So in this channel, I'm also gonna accept a few suggestions. I'm also gonna be taking questions. I don't know how am I gonna work with the whole invite someone over. Maybe we're gonna have a live video chat with that person. Well, I'm new in this YouTube channel game. I'm open to suggestions. I'm open to thoughts. I'm open to criticism. Just don't be harsh. Khopela le sang crash. Ke motho ke na le di feelings. Ke heta ka pele nna. Khopela o mpotse hore sometimes other people won't get to understand Setswana all the time, and then other people are gonna ask me to add a bit of English most of the time. I'm gonna accept that. You understand? So I'm all about learning. I'm open to anything and everything. I just hope that we get to make the most of this channel. We have fun, we educate each other, and then we just have a